Autonomous driving is no longer science fiction. From Teslas driving themselves on highways to robotaxis operating in cities, the future is here. But there's a question that still divides experts, drivers, and governments. Are autonomous vehicles truly safer than human drivers? Today on Tech4U, we'll break down the data, the risks, the breakthroughs, and the reality of AI behind the wheel. Stick around, this one might change how you feel about the road. Every year, over 1.3 million people die in traffic accidents globally. About 94% of those accidents, they're caused by human error, things like distracted driving, speeding, fatigue, or impaired judgment. Now compare that to a machine. It doesn't text, drink, or fall asleep. It reacts in milliseconds. It sees in 360. It never blinks. But before we hand over the keys to AI, we need to ask, what does the data really say? And what are the dangers we're not talking about? 1. What does autonomous really mean? Let's start with a quick breakdown of what we mean by autonomous driving. According to the SAE, Society of Automotive Engineers, there are 6 levels of vehicle autonomy. Level 0, no automation. Human has full control. Level 1, basic assist like cruise control. Level 2, partial automation. The car can steer, brake, and accelerate, but the driver must supervise, e.g., Tesla Autopilot. Level 3, conditional automation. The car handles everything in some situations, but the driver must be re-dito intervene. Level 4, high automation. No driver needed in most conditions, but may require a steering wheel. Level 5, full automation. No steering wheel, no pedals, no human input. Just ride. Right now, most self-driving cars on the road are Level 2, meaning no matter how hands-free it feels, you still need to be alert. That's a critical detail. 2. Human driving, the real danger. Let's face it, humans are not great drivers overall. Hey, race why? Distractions. 1 in 4 accidents in the US involve phone. Impairment. Driving under the influence remains a top killer. Fatigue. Falling asleep at the wheel causes over 100,000 crashes annually in the US. Poor judgment. Tailgating, speeding, aggressive driving, all common. Even trained drivers make split-second decisions based on emotion, mood, or stress. That's where AI has the edge: consistency. 3. How autonomous systems work. So how do autonomous vehicles actually see the road? These cars are packed with sensors. Cameras to read traffic lights, signs, lane markings. Radar to detect speed and distance of surrounding vehicles. LiDAR to create a 3D map of the environment using lasers. Ultrasonic sensors for close-range objects like curbs or cyclists. And most importantly, AI algorithms trained on millions of miles of driving data. Companies like Waymo, Cruise, and Tesla have logged billions of real-world and simulated miles. These systems are constantly learning from edge cases, strange situations like deer running across highways, sudden roadwork, or unpredictable pedestrian behavior. 4. So are they safer? Hey race, the part you came for, the actual safety data. Tesla's 2023 safety report. 1 accident every 4.3 million miles with autopilot on, versus 1 every 1.5 million miles without it, and every 500,000 miles for the US average. Waymo's Phoenix data. Over 6 million fully autonomous miles with no injuries or fatalities. NHTSA, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, investigating multiple autopilot-related crashes, but admits the data shows fewer incidents per mile when automation is engaged. But hey race, the nuance. Most crashes involving autonomous systems happen when humans misuse them, thinking the system is smarter than it is. 5. Risks, myths, and controversies. Now let's talk about the risks. Overtrust. Drivers treating Level 2 like Level 5. Edge cases. AI struggles in snow, fog, construction zones. Ethical dilemmas. If a crash is unavoidable, who does the car protect? Hackability. Can someone remotely control or disable your car? And finally, public perception. According to a 2024 AAA study, over 60% of Americans say they're afraid to ride in a self-driving car. Trust is a huge roadblock. 6. Real-world testing and case studies. Let's look at how autonomous vehicles perform in real-world environments beyond test tracks. Waymo operates a driverless taxi service in Phoenix, Arizona, and parts of San Francisco. These vehicles operate with no safety driver and have logged millions of miles with very few incidents. Cruise, owned by GM, is doing the same and even expanding to Japan. Meanwhile, Tesla gathers real-world driving data from its global fleet, using it to constantly improve its full self-driving beta. This fleet learning model means the system gets smarter over time, even for your daily commute. One thing's clear: real-world data is shaping the future of autonomous safety faster than lab tests ever could. 7. How autonomous cars make decisions. Let's get under the hood of the AI brain. Self-driving software uses neural networks to process inputs from sensors, much like a human brain processes vision and sound. These systems identify objects like other cars, pedestrians, signs, predict their movement, and plan a safe path all in milliseconds. For example, if a dog runs into the street, the car instantly calculates braking force, road conditions, and potential outcomes much faster than a human could. But AI can still struggle in situations where context matters, like when a police officer is waving traffic through a red light. These gray areas are still a big challenge. 8. Legal and ethical dilemmas. Hey race, where things get tricky. Who's responsible if an autonomous car crashes the driver, the automaker, or the software developer? Courts around the world are still figuring this out. And then there's the trolley problem. Should a car swerve to avoid hitting 3 people if it means endangering the passenger? These ethical decisions are being programmed into cars today, raising questions about morality, responsibility, and trust. Legislation is slowly catching up, but every country is handling it differently. Europe leans toward tight regulation. The US gives more freedom. And countries like China are pushing hard with government-backed testing. 9. The road ahead. So what's next? We're moving toward a hybrid future where humans and AI share the road. Expect to see more driver assist systems, smarter traffic management, and car-to-car communication where vehicles exchange data in real time to prevent collisions. Also coming, robo-delivery services, AI-powered emergency vehicles, and infrastructure designed specifically for AVs. As 5G becomes more widespread, real-time decision-making for autonomous fleets will improve drastically. Combined with edge computing and advanced simulations, we're entering a new era of transportation. Autonomous vehicles are not perfect, but then again, neither are we. The difference? Machines improve, they learn, and when trained properly, they don't forget. Humans versus machines. So are autonomous cars safer than humans? The answer is, in many ways, yes, but not yet in all ways. They're faster at reacting, more aware, and never distracted. But they're also still learning. And for now, humans still outperform them in complex, unpredictable scenarios. The future is clearly moving toward automation. But it's not about replacing us overnight, it's about assisting us, reducing accidents, and building a future where driving is smarter and safer. What do you think? Would you trust a fully autonomous vehicle to drive your family across the city, or would you rather keep your hands on the wheel? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear from both sides. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to Tech4U, and turn on the bell for more deep dives into the technology behind the cars of tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.